What's going on, everybody? What's up, Chris? Hello again. What's up, Travis? Zanatello was purchased. Let's see. The only people that we have left over are 8 prospects, actually. So basically all the spots taken tonight, and everybody has been paid for. Let me just double check that. I think that was true. Yep, everybody's been paid for this break, so we're gonna get right into things. Um, yeah, Travis, it may just be that the reporting that I ran through eBay wasn't updated yet. I actually ran this one like 5 minutes ago, so it should be pretty close to being updated, but sometimes it takes a couple minutes for them to feed their data through the system. Let me just double check my spreadsheet and make sure that everything was feeding through correctly. Yeah, it looks like there's definitely some X's that should not be X's. Oh, I know what happened. Oh, there's going to be a bunch there. Because I had to change the names. Hold on, let me see if I can update this really quickly. I had to update the listing names because of the eBay 80 character limit on item titles. And we went from break number 9 to break number 10 tonight. All right, well, I allowed that to knock over my phone. Well, I allow that to load for a second. Let me see if anybody grabbed the leftovers. What's going on, Bobby? So you got some big spots tonight. Let's see. What was I looking for? Okay, so for anybody who just joined, I'll drop it in again. We have only 8 guys left over tonight. They're available for a total of $8. They're non-firsts. It's Alex Ramirez, Ariel Castro, Camilo Diaz, Christian Vaquero, Dernish Valdez, Amarian Boyd, Emmanuel Bonilla, and Ludwig Espinoza. So $1 a spot for those. 8 total. Selling that as a lot like usual. And let's choose our boxes. Well, we give everyone a second for that. So let's go jumbos first. So we have 4 jumbos here, choosing 2 of the 4. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. TW Smith got in first on that one. So TW, you got it. TW has the leftovers for $8. And TW, just let me know who you purchased in the auctions tonight. So I can match your eBay order with your pickup on here. And if you need the PayPal Venmo, that is up in the left-hand corner of the screen right below our logo. PayPal is hoticebreaks@gmail.com, and Venmo is at hoticebreaks. Chris and Justin choosing box number 1 and box number 3. So we have our 2 jumbos. And for our super, do we want to go with top or bottom, number 1 or number 2? Yeah, I didn't realize because I switched the break times recently from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. I usually posted the big names, so Skeens, Clark, Wyatt Langford, and Brady at the end of the break. So I messed up and put it at the old break end time for 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock. So instead of being at the end, they ended up kind of close to the beginning. So there were some steals there. Max Clark went for 89. Don't think I've ever seen him under like 120. And Wyatt Langford went for I think 127, and I don't think I've ever seen him for under like 250. Recently, he's been going 300 plus, so that was definitely a steal for whoever grabbed that Wyatt Langford spot. Oh no, it was eight for all of them. So TW sent yeah Colton Ledbetter. Awesome. Let me put that in the spreadsheet. Ledbetter spot, and you are good there. Let me just update my spreadsheet quickly so I can get the list to pull in correctly. All right, everything's going pretty slow there, so I'm just gonna get started, and I'll let that stuff open up. And if it opens up in between the first and second box, I'll update the list on the side at that point. Um, do we want? Oh, let's see. Looks like we didn't pick the super yet, so let me know if we want to open box number 1 or box number 2 for the super. All right, everything moving real slow there. It looks like we still didn't have anybody pick a super box yet. I'm gonna give it one more shot. If anybody wants to pick the super box that we're gonna open, let me know if we want to open in the chat box number 1 or box number 2. And while I give you guys one more shot there, I'm gonna try and make this update happen in the spreadsheet. All right, let's see. Let me just know if you guys can hear me. I want to make sure that before we get started, the stream is working correctly. And then once I get that confirmation, I will pick a super box and we'll get started. Or let me see. Are you guys able to see and hear me? Oh, that's weird. My computer looks like it just froze for a little while. All right, sorry about that. I I lost the chat for a little while. It looks I see about 15 messages popped up. All right, is she saying Max Clark is a bum? Travis, first time with us. Thank you for sending the money, TW. Brady went for 510. We've been pulling Brady's like crazy, though. Chris saying 1-1. Travis saying 1. Brian saying 1. We're gonna rip number 1. I don't know what that my chat has never frozen before. All right. We are all good now. I can see the chat. The chat can see me, and let me know if we want to go. Let me know if we want to go super first or if we want to go jumbo first. And in all of that mess, I was able to get the spreadsheet updated. So let me drop in the updated list of owners. So hopefully we have a lot less X's. All right, good. See a lot less X's now. Everybody's saying super, and I can see it. And let's get underway. All right. Thanks, guys, for bearing with me while the technical thing happened. We have Marquette and Butler on in the background. Nelson Rada got taken tonight by somebody that wasn't our normal Nelson Rada crew. All right, this is, as you saw, there were 2 boxes available here. So this was our second last box from our current case. So far, it's been a pretty good case. So let's see if we can keep that going. I would say our first case was a bit slow auto-wise. This one has been pretty nice. A few boxes with a few more color autos than we saw in most of the ones in the first case. And the ones that were loaded up with color, that weren't loaded up with color, seem to have pretty nice hits in terms of hitting a lot of first rounders and a lot of offensive first rounders. So let's see if we can keep that streak going. Let's see. Rada is the man. Brian is the Rada guy. Biggest Rada collector, like he was the biggest Nico Cavadas collector. All right, we have our first top pack open. Let's see if this is going to be the auto pack or if it's going to be the refractor pack. Scanning through our papers. For anybody who's new to our breaks, I'll go through my usuals. Since we ran this break on eBay, the eBay sweepstakes information is on the top of the screen. If anybody's interested in joining that, you could use the link on the top of the screen. I'm going to sleeve up all first rounders live in the break, but all Chrome cards will get sleeved up before they get sent out to you. But if there's anything you see that you want me to sleeve immediately, mention in the chat, and as long as the chat's refreshing, I'll see it and I will sleeve your card. So we're starting off with a Brady Smith, TJ Nichols, Cole Foster, Jacob Berry, Mac Horvath, Hao Yu Lee, Charlie Soto, our first rounder of the break, Hans Montero, Hurston Waldrop, another first rounder, Luis Guanipa, Cole Carrig, Cam Collier, CJ Kaifas, Roderick Arias, Cam Fisher, Anthony Gutierrez, Chase Jaworski, Nathan Detmer, Jackson Baumeister, Carlos Jorge. We have a Blake Mitchell draft night, and our first refractor is a fuchsia lunar crater non-first of Justin Crawford. That is number 162 of 199. Drew Baker, too. I forgot about your Drew Baker thing. Drew Baker seems to have not turned it around, but had a really good season last year after not being one of the most chased guys in his product. All right, we're going to go with the whole first pack, and we're going to get our first auto on the board. Ooh. There's a Max Clark paper. No color in the paper. Teddy McGraw, Chrome, Philip Abner, Hero Wyatt, Chris Clark, Trey Morgan, Michael Arroyo, Brock Vradenberg, Gavin Cross, Luke Keishel, Alfredo Duno, Jacob Gonzalez, Felon Celestin Refractor, Jacob Wilson, 6th overall pick, getting the refractor, Hunter Owen, Marcus Brown, Levi Wells, Christian Knapsick, all getting refractors. So is Colson Montgomery and Jace Boroffen. And our first auto is going to be a base auto. It's going to be a hitter and Kendall George getting the base auto to start off our autos for the night. Justin Crawford and James Wood on the inserts. So Kendall George, the outfielder for the Dodgers. It'll be a tough road for any minor leaguer to get to the Dodgers, seemingly, after their continued run this summer, signing Teoscar Hernandez this week, who is also choosing to not pay or not get any of his contract paid until the 2030s. So the Dodgers continuing their games of deferring contracts. See if that strategy is ever something that the MLB addresses, or if they want super teams to be a thing. I say, as a Met fan who will probably be blamed for trying to build a super team at some point with the amount of money that we spend. Yes, the list is now updated. Show Pony Gaming. The X's besides the name would mean those players were not purchased, or it means that eBay just didn't update their reporting in time for me to capture it when I ran my report. Let's see. 2 speckles in the same break, and they were consecutive numbers. Those are good times. Probably that was Drew Baker, right? Probably looking at Tommy Troy or Matt Shaw at 9th pick. Says Darren went nuts for Trent DeVoe a few years ago. Hey, Scott, if you're a Trent DeVoe fan, I own one of his superfractors. I'll sell it to you for basically nothing. I bought it for, I think, $100 off of my slabs at one point. And I think at the point that I bought it, he had already been released by the Angels. But if you want to add to that DeVoe collection, I can sell you one of his non-first superfractors. All right, we have a green paper Spencer Jones going to the Spencer Jones spot. All numbered papers, 35 of 99 there for that spot. Dylan Campbell, Brady House, Kendall George, Yanquiel Fernandez, Sean Sullivan, Coleman Picard, Cade Culler, Andrew Lindsay, AJ Ewing, James Wood, Cooper Ingle. To the refractors, Alex Ramirez, Christian Campbell, Luis Angel Acuna, Zach Levinson, Jason Churio, Jonah Cox from Oral Roberts, Ryan Clifford, Grant Taylor. We have a refractor auto coming up here. And how about that? Our first one. Our first Wyatt Langford auto, and it's a refractor, and it's on the night that he sells for half price. Congrats, Wyatt Langford owner, getting an absolute steal to start the break. That is numbered 447 of 499, and it might be tough to beat that one tonight. Congrats on the hit, James Wood, Jacob Wilson getting getting inserts, and let's sleeve up the other hits from this one. We are off to an absolute monster start with the super. All right, let me catch up with all the comments. Haven't seen, even looked, ready for free agency. Chris saying they will be broke by then, win a bunch of championships, and then sell the team. Yep. Names seem off. You don't have Cole Schoenwetter. Show Pony, that was you on the Wyatt Langford. Congrats. That is Like I said, the first auto we pulled of him. Hold on, let me just see what's going on with the. Let me make sure I did this right. Nope, I did not do it right. Wait, no, I did. You said you didn't have Cole Schoenwetter. Oh, that's why. All right, I'm going to do one more update of this list, and hopefully it gets everything right this time. Okay. Now the list should finally be as accurate as it was when I ran the upload. Oh man, if anybody heard me mention it during the last break, I have a parlay right now of Marquette to cover 83.5 and win by 6.5, and they just scored their first basket 4 minutes into the second half. That is not what we needed. That's what you were here for, that Wyatt Langford auto? Well, I'm very glad we can make it happen. Looks like in our refractor spot, we had another Ranger. I didn't see the name. Let's see what that one's going to be. We have a Colson Montgomery Chrome, Jace Boroffen, Jacob Krabby, Xander Muth, Jason Woodward, Jack Mahoney, Connor O'Halloran, Caden Morris, Jason Savacool, Jake Cunningham, Jerron Watts-Brown, Camden Minacci, Tommy Troy, Tanner Hall, Colt Emerson, Kiner Delgado, Mike Bove, Jackson Holiday, Nolan McLean, Spencer Jones, Colton Ledbetter on the draft night insert, and it's going to be that kind of night for you, Show Pony. Wyatt Langford Speckle. What a box. It's a Wyatt Langford box. Speckle and a refractor auto. Don't hate that. Let's see if Show Pony's going to share the wealth at all tonight, or if we're just going to hit Wyatt Langford's pack after pack. That was in a top-bottom pack, so those two Wyatt Langfords came in the same pack. All right, keeping it going. I'm going to try and just do top packs now. And then we'll go 3 bottom packs to finish off the super. Show Pony says I'll be back. I can only hope we'll keep pulling Wyatt Langford after Wyatt Langford after Wyatt Langford for you. Drew Gilbert, Max Anderson, Ariel Castro, Matt Shaw, Felton Celestin, Jacob Wilson, Hunter Owen, Marcus Brown, Levi Wells, Christian Knapzik, Gavin Cross, Luke Keeschel, Alfredo Duno, another Jacob Gonzalez, and Manuel Bonilla. And there we go. 3 packs, 3 Wyatt Langfords. Wyatt Langford base chrome on the board. Cole Schoenwetter, Maui Ahuna, Jackson Merrill. Interesting. I don't think I've seen another base lunar in a super. I think that's the first time I've seen it in 2.5 cases. Jackson Merrill, Hunter Holland, Jacob Wilson on the draft night, and Justin Crawford having himself a little bit of a night too. All of the hits so far going to Wyatt Langford and Justin Crawford. So we are only 3 packs in, and we have 3 Wyatt Langfords on the board. Langford Rainbow Night. That would go down in history. Well, it looks like we're finally going to have something different. We have a Twins hit on the bottom, and it looks like a glass insert as well in this pack. We have a Jet Williams, Eric Batoni, Brian Acuna, Colton Ledbetter on the board for the first time. Marcelo, looks like another Aqua Lunar Crater. Kemp Alderman, Ludwig Espinoza, Braden Taylor, nice Tampa Bay pack here. Ethan Salas, Max Clark on the board for Bobby. Lazaro Montes, Andrew Pinkney, Tamar Johnson, Brandon Winokur, Davison De Los Santos, Ty Floyd, Samuel Basallo, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Brando Maia, Rhett Lauder, the 7th overall pick, Blake Mitchell on the glass, and Brian Acuna, number 9 of 199 on the Fuchsia Lunar Crater. Lots of first rounders to sleeve up there. Lauder, Bradfield, Ty Floyd, Ethan Salas will sleeve up just because we know how high a prospect he is after his performance as a 17-year-old this year for San Diego, jumping all the way up to Double-A. We'll see how that progress continues this year. Starting in, a month and a half when catchers report? Let's see. Joe, Neb was able to get 2 complete sets out of the paper spots. Nice. And that was one box, right? So, that was one break. So about 2 complete sets per break, it sounds like. One more refractor. Looks like it's going to be a speckle out of this one. Or no, Meb, did you buy 2? 10 to 15 sort of a third set. 10 to 15 short of a third set. No, it was Joe that... Was it you or Joe that bought all of the papers in 2 breaks? I can't remember. I think it was Joe. I think you just did 1, if I remember. Carlson Reed, Connor Burns. There's Nelson Radas. Ethan O'Donnell. Dylan Questad, Tommy Hawk. Samuel Munoz. Paul Wilson, Conley Early. Joe Vitrano. Garrett Bowman. Landon Mardeau. Austin Trozer, Jackson Wiggins, Wyatt Crowell, Kiefer Lord, Cade Denton, Rock Rigo, Christian Vaccaro, and another mood ring. Believe that's Colt Emerson. That is our 3rd mood ring of this case. Nazem Zanatello draft night, and the speckle is Jason Woodward. So first time besides the Wyatt Langford hitting the refractor as a first. Woodward and Wyatt Langford both getting speckles in this one. Wow. Marquette's going to straight up lose this game, aren't they? College basketball is crazy this year. Or let's say this week, not this year. Shaka's boys not showing up tonight. All right, we have 3 more autos left here. So far, the Wyatt Langford and the Kendall George, 1 refractor, 1 base. We have a Colson Montgomery. Sky blue, numbered 260 of 499. Chance he could be in the major leagues this year with the way Chicago probably needs help. Joe Redfield. Samuel Zavala, if he could stay healthy. Garrett Forrester, Mikey Romero, Johnny Farmello. Rainer Arias, and Rainer Arias back-to-back. It's the first time I've seen that happen in Bowman Draft. Paul Skeens on the board for the first time. Cole Miller, Adrian Santana, Davison Gutierrez, down back to the refractors. William Bergola, Carson Rocafort, Brooks Lee, Nazem Zanatello, Drew Gilbert, Max Anderson, Ariel Castro, Matt Shaw getting a nice one, and we have a Gold Wave auto. Could be a huge box here. No bat, so it's not Wyatt Langford this time. It is a White Sox, and it's Calvin Harris, not the DJ. First time I've seen a Calvin Harris auto. So one of the couple auto onlys in this product, getting the Gold Wave. Jackson Holiday and Max Clark getting inserts. And not DJ. Calvin Harris is on the board. Numbered 14 of 50. I should have loaded up a Calvin Harris song so I could have played it when I finally hit his first auto. I guess that would be a little too backyard breaks of me. Let's top load the Matt Shaw refractor as well. Max Anderson, Nazem Zanatello, and Carson Rocafort also getting refractors. And then first rounders Adrian Santana and Johnny Farmello getting base chrome. And then Colson Montgomery getting the sky blue paper. Let's see. Good night for DJ Meb. That was you on the Calvin Harris spot. All right, 3 packs open. Actually, let me move this pile of first chrome cards. It's already getting in the way. So, still 2 more autos to come out of this one, and we already have a gold and a refractor auto of Wyatt Langford. Let's hope there's at least one more color auto hit coming out of this one. We have an Isaiah Coupet, Ty Pete, Luis Almeida, Colin Huck on the board for the first time, Welbin Francisa, Jack Hurley, the Hokie, Jackson Churio, Sabin Sabalos, Justin Crawford, Justin Reimer, Elijah Green, refractors of Wyatt Huttapole, Joe Whitman, Patrick Riley, Seth Keener, Zach Thornton, Tayshawn Walton, Jonathan Mejia, Devin Saltabon. We have a base auto coming up of a Ray. Colton Ledbetter. Who was talking about Ledbetter before? Was that T.W. Smith? We have inserts of Rainer Arias and Jackson Churio behind that, but I think that's the first Colton Ledbetter auto I've seen. I kind of like that little signature there. Looks like he attempted to write out his whole name. His script is very small. That's entertaining, but that is a cool hit there. So Colton Ledbetter, first rounder, getting on the board. Oh, I didn't realize Kendall George was a first rounder at the 36th pick. So we'll let's keep that one up there as well. So we have 2 first rounders on top of the Wyatt Langford and the Calvin Harris on the board so far in our autos in this one. So really nice box here, auto-wise. Finally got that Colton Ledbetter for TW. Is that the first auto you've hit of him, or just the first hit that we've got for you today? Let's hope that the jumbos can stay as hot as the super's been. Does anybody have any predictions as far as the NFL playoffs go? My Dolphins could not pull it off after I signed off of the break on Sunday. So I sat around depressed for an hour before going to bed. That was fun. Now I will not be betting on them to beat KC. Jaden Ham, Jack Wenninger, Amarian Boyd, Brock Roden, Kevin Parada, Spencer Nivens, Josue DePaula, Homer Bush, Xavier Isaac, Drew Hackenberg, Grayson Hitt, refractors of Garrett Forrester, Mikey Romero, Johnny Farmello, Rainer Arias, Chase Davis finally on the board with a nice one, Yuandre Vargas, Noble Meyer, Travis Honeyman, and Max Anderson is our final auto of the first box. Max Anderson base auto, Rhett Lauder, Cam Collier on the inserts. Early second rounder, Max Anderson, so not adding to our haul of first rounders in this one, but still a very top 50 pick, I believe. first auto, and you don't know how many breaks. Broke. Glad to help break the streak. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen many of his autos, so I don't know. I'm assuming he's not short printed, but woo. Let me open up some more penny sleeves. Have to pick which kid you'll let go to college now. Oh boy. Johnny Farmello, Garrett Forrester, and the Brock Roden base. And we'll top load our Chase Davis first round refractor for the Cardinals. Meb saying a lot of these prospect reports, a lot of the prospects report next week for January instruction. So we'll start hearing about them soon. All right, I'm going to shift over the paper cards, and then we're going to get into the first of the two jumbos. Man, Marquette can't even make a dunk now. All right, and we are up to box number 2, our first jumbo of the night. Our last jumbo yesterday, we pulled not yesterday, but Sunday, we pulled a green Tom Brady. I was got a message from Brian yesterday that he was witness to a red auto of Tom Brady getting pulled. So one of the reds is off the board. First jumbo's empty. Did anybody see the post that Topps made on Instagram of the guy opening up the Tom Brady gold auto and freaking out? I'm curious to know if that was the 12 of 50 because you couldn't tell, and nobody in the comments looked like they could confirm if that was the 12 of 50 that had the inscription and had the $500,000 bounty out for it. I didn't see it on any of the Superfractor pages, so I don't know if that was just one of the golds and it was just a funny video of somebody freaking out. We have a Sky Blue Luis Angel Acuna, number 292 of 499. Joe Redfield Chrome, Colson Montgomery. Jack Mahoney. Johnny Farmello back on the board. Jason Woodward. Mikey Romero. We have an insert of James Wood and refractors of Ariel Castro and Matt Shaw. Let's see. Don't think it was not enough writing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I tried to watch it. I tried to screenshot it and see if I'm going to guess Skeens ends the season in AAA. Starts in double. Ends in triple. Let's go down this first stack. Brady wrote all over that card. Weird that in this box, the papers and chrome seem to be flipped. Xander Muth, chrome. Connor O'Halloran. Jacob Baumeister. Ethan Salas. Nathan Detmers. We have a refractor insert. Jackson Churio this time. The last two breaks, we pulled this card, but it was the Jackson Holiday. This time, Jackson Churio on the number to 250 Transformative Talent refractor. Number 36 of 250 there. Colt Keith, refractors of Felton Celestin, and Jacob Wilson getting a refractor. I think we're getting some repeats If I remember correctly, I think we've seen a Matt Shaw and a Jacob Wilson refractor already tonight. Going all the way down the first stack. And doing the flip for the Chromes, we have a Braden Taylor, Adrian Santana, Jason Savacool, Cole Miller, Caden Morris. There's another Paul Skeens. We have a Jacob Wilson draft night and refractors of Hunter Owen and Marcus Brown. So all firsts in that one. The refractors and the base cards. Let's see if we have any autos in this first stack. I know we had a couple boxes at the beginning where all the autos were at the bottom, and it looks like there could be a blue auto in the blue in the auto spot in this one. Marcus Brown, Chrome, Roderick Arias, Colton Ledbetter back on the board in Chrome, CJ Kaifas, Brian Acuna going to the back. Let's see, it looks like this is going to be flipped. So Christian Knapzik refractor, Levi Wells refractor, Bryce Eldridge draft picks and prospects, and our auto is Homer Bush. Has been absolutely on fire in our breaks. Congrats whoever took him tonight. We've in the last 3 weeks we've hit 2 base, a black, and now a blue Homer Bush auto. This one's numbered 66 of 150. Let's see. Let's shift some stuff around. I think I'm gonna let's just actually squeeze the Wyatt Langfords together in the middle, and let's put the Bush on one side, the Calvin Harris on the other side, and fit all of that in the display. Levi Wells getting the refractor with Christian Knapzik, and Colton Ledbetter getting back on the board with the base. Calvin Harris doesn't have the base. Just put that one together. Yeah, I like the Homer Bush, the Homer Bush's auto a lot. I feel like he took his time. They all look pretty similar and fit it right in the middle of that display area. Homer, appreciate the signature. Conley Early getting a green paper refractor, numbered 4 of 99. We have an Eric Batoni, Cole Carrig, Chrome, Jet Williams, Davison Gutierrez, Jay Cunningham, Gavin Cross, Colton Ledbetter draft night, and refractors of Jason Savacool and Jay Cunningham. Let's guess that the autos are going to be all across the bottom row in this one. Oh, I just missed in the scroll who had Homer Bush. Is it Meb? To the Chromes, we have a Cam Collier, Austin Trozer, Jacob Wilson back on the board, Landon Mardeau, Felton Celestin, Garrett Bowman, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Glass, Colson Montgomery, and Jace Boroff in refractors. Might be time to start grabbing the Homer Bush spot in our breaks. I wonder if they all came from the super case. Oh no, this isn't the super. This is a jumbo. So they did not all come from the same case. We can confirm that. We have a right side up Devin Saltaban. What is this? I've never seen this before. Every other card is flipped. That's kind of annoying. Devin Saltaban, Brock Vradenberg, Jonathan Mejia, and Manuel Bonilla. Somebody at Tops was laughing when they did this. Joe Whitman, and the speckle is Jackson Wiggins. Lots of speckle firsts tonight. Colt Emerson on Draft Picks and Prospects insert. Jet Williams and Eric Batoni refractors. Looks like blue again. Possibly in the auto spot, although I'd expect that both of our autos are going to be in this bottom row. We have another Devin Saltaban back-to-back packs. Welben Francisa, Jonathan Mejia, another Jackson Wiggins back-to-back packs. Hunter Owen. Cole Young is the blue, numbered 134 of 150, not on the non-auto blue refractor. Jacob Wilson, Transformative Talent. Jacob Cravey and Xander Muth refractors. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up with, like, at this pace, 6 to 8 Jacob Wilson hits in this break. Not even including paper. Speaking of Jacob Wilson, there he is again. And they did the flippy thing again. Teddy McGraw, Wyatt Huddapole, Carlos Jorge, Grant Taylor, Jackson Baumeister, Tayshaun Walton. We have a Lunar Carlson Reed refractor, Brian Acuna, and Colton Ledbetter refractor. So a few Ledbetters on the board now. Base refractor and base auto. Let's see. Homer skipped high A, went to double A, didn't struggle. Biggest steal of the draft. Yeah, I don't follow college baseball, but I remember that he was being mentioned as a very early pick at some point, and then ended up as a second rounder. So I've heard some other people as well say that was a really nice pickup by the Padres. Seems like it could be. We have a sky blue refractor coming up here. Cade Denton, Carson Rocafort, Jackson Churio, William Bergola, our Hokie Jack Hurley, Hunter Holland on the sky blue, Drew Jones, Draft Picks and Prospects insert, Jason Woodward, and Jack Mahoney refractors. Definitely seeing the same names popping up over and over. I'm hoping we're going to get some different collations to come up in this last jumbo. Young was a good prospect too. Did Meb got the blue as well? Getting the blue Cole Young and the gold DJ Calvin. All right, we have autos coming up. We have a teal lava. Since it's not our last box, I will go right to that teal auto, or teal wave auto. We have another flipping pack. Alfredo Duno, Carson Rocafort again, Luke Keeschel on the board for the third time I could remember. William Bergola, Cam Fisher, the teal. Oh, that's a big one. Chris Davis, teal wave. Paul Skeens, Marcelo Meyer, and Kemp Alderman also getting hits in the back. Let me go notch sleeve with this Chase Davis. That's the biggest Chase Davis we've pulled. So on the night that we pull our first Wyatt Langford auto, I believe that's our first Chase Davis auto as well. Let's do this. And let's get all of those on the display there, although we should flip that, shouldn't we? And we should go auto over speckle. Let's sleeve up our refractors and see what our final auto of this box is going to be. So a big auto in both of the first two boxes. Oh, Homer Bush is a 4th rounder? What happened that he slid that far? That's crazy. So far, if we keep up this pace, this could be one of our best draft breaks so far. Say one more big auto and should get us there. Drew Gilbert, Justin Crawford, Nazem Zanatello, Sabin Sabalos, Brooks Lee, a base auto of Jace Borhoffen. I think we had a gold wave of him last break, so been hitting Borhoffen well also. Transformative talent, Felton Cellison, Connor O'Halloran, and Cade Morris refractors. So let's get to our last box. Fingers crossed we're going to start to see a different collation of bases and refractors so we can get some more variety of base cards for you guys. Let me shift over our paper cards in this box and get to the final box of the night. All right, final box is open. So far, good picking by you guys tonight. I forgot who picked the boxes at the beginning. I think Justin picked one. Can't remember who else picked boxes. Wow. Marquette, who I think averages over 80 points a game, is currently under 50 with 3.5 minutes left in the game. That is what happens this week when I bet on a team. Let's see, Bush didn't have a great college season, and GCU flamed out, but he's so legit. Watch him make the best catch you've ever seen in the WAC tournament. I didn't realize that he was a Grand Canyon guy. I've been enjoying watching Grand Canyon's basketball team this year. They are very entertaining. They don't look like a typical WAC team in basketball. Bryce Eldridge on the board for the first time tonight, so it looks like we're going to get a different collation right off the bat. Chase Jaworski, Christopher Torin, Anthony Gutierrez, Andrew Walters, Cam Fisher, Spencer Jones, draft picks and prospects, and Kiefer Lord and Cade Denton refractors. I don't really have any reason to say this, but I was thinking of who could end up being like a really, really high-end prospect that didn't necessarily sell as one of the top 3 guys in this product. And in my head went to Bryce Eldridge. I feel like the whole two-way player thing could definitely give him a little bit of a bump. Being in San Francisco is not terrible for Hobby Love. But I feel like Eldridge could be one of the guys who we look at in a couple of years who drives the value of this product. Let me know what you guys think. If I'm way off on that one, or if you think there's another guy who could drive this product as one of the top 3 or 4 players in the set. Lucas Gordon, Emmanuel Bonilla, Quinn McDaniel, Jace Young, Jacob Gonzalez. We have looks like maybe Met color, Nolan McLean on the fuchsia lunar crater. Number to 199, Colin Huck on the Transformative Talent, Rock Rigo and Christian Vaquero refractors. Ooh, I need to plug my charger in. I moved it over when I was fixing the spreadsheet before. Bunch of Jacob Gonzalez's tonight. Meb, I said Bryce Eldridge. Just anybody who's not the anticipated like Max Clark, Paul Skeens, Wyatt Langford, who we could look back as being like, oh man, I could have got him for cheaper than his sky high price is now. All right, looks like we have a watermelon Deanne Jorge paper. Number 42 of 199. Gabriel Gonzalez. Jack Weniger. Alex Ramirez. Drew Hackenberg. Wyatt Huddapole. Xavier Isaac. Braden Taylor. Draft Night. Joe Redfield and Samuel Zavala refractors. Jackson Holiday got married? Isn't he like 18? I guess good for him. We have a Deanne Jorge. To add to his watermelon, Philip Abner. Kevin Smith, Teddy McGraw, Camilo Diaz. Carlos Jorge, Paul Skeens Draft Night, CJ Kaifis refractor, and Roderick Arias refractor. Looks like all of our autos will be bottom row again like they were in the last one, so we'll save those bottom three packs and try and keep the fun for the end. Big on Brock Roden and Mike Bove. Can't get a hit anytime you have him. So it'll be a stud. We have another Quinn McDaniels, 2 in the box already. Cade Culler, Gabriel Gonzalez, Jace Young, Kendall George. We have a Patrick Riley, Teal Wave. Numbered 65 and 125 on that one. Tommy Troy, draft picks and prospects, Yasser Mercedes, and more Chase Davis hits. That's the second Chase Davis refractor and the Teal Wave, or Teal Lava auto. Aqua Lava auto? It's to 199, right? Yep, Aqua Lava auto. 192 of 199. And a nice one for Patrick Riley. The teal and the aqua look pretty similar, don't they? Now that I realize that Kendall George was a first rounder, we'll sleeve up his hits. Looks like we might have, there, it's a lunar in this one. We have a sky blue paper of Hunter Owen. 374 of 499. Jesus Baez, Brady House, Alex Clemmy, Dylan Campbell, Jay Bashirs, Isaiah Coupette, I think all on the board for the first time. Behind that, we have a lunar Ethan Salas. That's a nice one. Yoandre Vargas, and Noble Meyer refractor. We'll top load that Ethan Salas Lunar for sure, as well as the Hunter Owen. Jack Hurley and Carrick, are those both are they both Hokies, or is Hurley the only Hokie? I would say Carrick was in my head as one of the potential guys who could have that designation as well. Christian Campbell, Alfredo Duno, Hunter Haas, I think it's the first time I've said his name, Spencer Nivens, Jason Churio, Kevin Parada, Glass Tommy Troy insert, Johnny Farmello, and Rainer Arias refractors. What a quietly good night for Johnny Farmello. I feel like I've said his name like 4 times. Trey Morgan, another name I've heard some people mention. Let's see, good call, Darren. The high school kids are tough to guess. Let's see, I'll take on the back of a lot of them. Says turn down D1 offers to play QB. Does it really? That's funny. Trey Morgan, black auto, and you'll be holding that. That is, like I always say, the black autos are probably my favorite auto that isn't like printed 5 or below or 25 or below. So I wouldn't blame you. We have a Yoandre Vargas, Maui Ahuna, Chase Davis again, this time in base, Cole Schoenwetter, Yasser Mercedes. We have a purple. There he is. Bobby, you did it. I hope you're with us and you stuck with it long enough. Max Clark on the night he went for $89. Getting purple, number 137 of 250. That should at least pay for the spot. Matt Shaw, Transformative Talent. Paul Skeens, Refractor. And Cole Miller, Refractor. So Paul Skeens getting a refractor for the first time tonight. Max Clark getting color for the first time in one of our breaks in a while. All right, one more pack before we see our 3 autos. Bobby, there you go. Glad we could pull it for you. I think we pulled a pretty nice card for you last break, too. I'm trying to remember what it was. And Wyatt is back on the board for the first time in a long time. 4 Wyatts on the board now. 2 base, the Speckle and the Refractor auto. Jaden Ham, Chris Clark, Luke Schleger, Luke Keischel, I think for the 4th time. Justin Crawford getting another refractor. 3 refractors for Justin Crawford. Sky Blue Lunar, and I think Fuchsia Lunar Crater. Braden Taylor insert, and Daverson Gutierrez and Adrian Santana getting refractors. All right, let's see. I'm going to say maybe this pack feels like it might be the thickest. I think that's where Aqua Lava was last time. So let's save that left pack for last. Chrome starting with a Grant Taylor, Rhett Lauder, Ryan Clifford, Brando Maia. That is going to be a base auto to start us off. Jonah Cox. Our first auto is D-back. Grayson hit. Grayson hit. Another hit for Meb. Adrian Santana, Transformative Talent. Another Chase Davis. Monster night for Chase Davis. And Yoendry Vargas refractor. That's 3 Chase Davis refractors. Along with the auto and a base. Grayson hit. We've hit quite a few Grayson hit autos. And opening up one more box of top loaders for tonight. I'm going to start calling Brian a jelly bum now. I love that. A lot of hit base autos in your collection, and one more getting added tonight. All right, we said we're going to leave that pack for the end. And let's see if we can get 1 or 2 color autos in this final box of the night. Didn't Grant Taylor start the last pack too? Zach Levinson, Brock Roden, Luis Angel Acuna, Amarian Boyd. Looks like we're going to get 2 bases and hopefully 1 color. The next auto is Drew Hackenberg. Hackenberg, second rounder, 59th overall, Braves pitching prospect. Enrique Bradfield Jr., draft picks and prospects, Mikey Romero and Garrett Forrester. And final pack of the night. Another Hokie. Did not realize Hackenberg was a Hokie. First auto we've hit of him. Maybe second auto we've hit of him. I feel like that signature looks familiar. All right, everybody. Good luck on this final pack. Looks like were we going to get a triple base auto? Looks like we might get a triple base auto box. That would be an annoying way to finish this break after such a hot start. It's been a while since we had one of those. Cole Young, Christian Apoor, Roderick Arias, Jake DeLeo, Hero Wyatt, and it is going to be a triple base auto box. Joe Vitrano, the kid from the Bronx. Base auto, Joe Vitrano, Cam Collier, Transformative Talent, Cole Carrig, and Cam Collier finishing off the break. All right, I kept forgetting to mention, tomorrow night, Brian will be running a half-case Sapphire break. I know it mentions it up top, but that will be an exciting one. I'm super pumped for that. We don't have a ton of Sapphire boxes, so that's going to be one of the few Sapphire breaks we run. So if anybody's into Bowman Draft Sapphire, definitely tune in for that one. I'm going to be on the volleyball court, so I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss the break personally, but I'll definitely be rewatching the break afterwards to see what the hits were. Those boxes definitely seem to be loaded. First time ever Bowman Draft Sapphire has autos in it, and I think 3 parallel hits per box. So there are going to be a ton of hits in that break tomorrow night. I'm excited to check it out. And starting off our recap for tonight, Joe Vitrano, base auto. Drew Hackenberg, base auto. Grayson Hitt, base auto. Chase Davis, refractor. Wyatt Langford, base. Kendall George, base auto. Paul Skeens, refractor. Hunter Owen, sky blue paper. Ethan Salas, lunar. Patrick Riley, teal wave. Chase Davis, base. Deanne Jorge, watermelon paper. Nolan McLean, fuchsia lunar crater. Jace Boroffin, base auto. Hunter Holland, sky blue. Chrome. Carson Lee Reed, lunar. Cole Young, blue. Jackson Wiggins, speckle. Conley Early, green paper. Paul Skeens, base. Jackson Churio, Transformative Talents, refractor to 250. Jacob Wilson, Matt Shaw, Chase Davis, all getting refractors. Max Anderson, base auto. Matt Shaw, another refractor. Paul Skeens, base. Jason Woodward, Speckle, Max Clark base, Brian Acuna Fuchsia Lunar Crater, Wyatt Langford base, Justin Crawford 2 more hits, Fuchsia Lunar Crater and Lunar. Spencer Jones on the green paper, Jacob Wilson refractor. So let's see, that was for Justin Crawford. That was it only 2? I thought there were 3. I guess it was only 2. And then going to the back, let's start with our Colton Ledbetter base auto. Then we're going to go Max Clark purple. There it is. Purple number 137 of 250 on the Max Clark. We're going to go, I guess, Calvin Harris next. DJ Calvin, not DJ Calvin. Getting number 14 of 50 on the green, on the gold wave auto. We'll go Homer Bush next on the blue auto, numbered 66 of 150. And then number 3, Wyatt Langford on the speckle. Number 2, Chase Davis on the teal lava auto, numbered 192 of 199 for the 21st overall pick for the Redbirds, for the Cardinals. And our hit of the break, Wyatt Langford. Congrats to Show Pony. Getting the Wyatt Langford refractor auto, numbered 447 of 499 for the biggest chase in the product on a night that he went for under 130. All right, everybody, thank you for joining, and hopefully we'll catch most of you guys back here tomorrow night for Sapphire. I'll be back again on Sunday night with the same format that we were running. I should be getting my 1 Sapphire box by mid next week. I just want to make sure I have the tracking on it before I post it, so I think I'll probably get my Sapphire box posted in a mixer next Wednesday, so keep an eye out for that one too. Darren, thanks. Meb, thank you. And have a good night, everyone.